Hi, I'm Alice and I'm your 28 Pilates instructor. Today we're just going to do a 10-minute workout, a nice quick blast, focusing predominantly on your arms. Now all you'll need is a set of 1 kilo dumbbells, but if you were looking for a super challenge, you could always use 2 kilos. You do you. All right, we're going to get started. I'm going to get you to start down just on your mat, and we're basically going to keep ourselves down on the mat like a traditional Pilates mat workout for your arms here. All right. Like with any Pilates, you will work other muscles too. So if you're wondering, yes, they will activate as well. Your thighs, your glutes, your abs at the same time. Let's take a breath in. On the exhale, I want you to try and just arch your spine. You're going to bring your chin to your chest and then let your belly drop down, open through your chest, look forward. Then I want you to bring your spine just to a neutral position. Great. I want you to try and see if you can slide your right leg just back, flex it into a plank, and then left leg back, flex it into a plank. Now, most people at this stage will hyperextend their arm and lock their arm out. I want you to do the opposite. I want you to see if you can have a little bend in your elbow. Great. Can you try and put the weight right back in your heels? And I want you to go left hand to right shoulder, swap right hand to left shoulder. If you say, no way, Alice, you're crazy, bring your knees down to modify. Bring your feet up and you're going to do your shoulder taps with your knees down if you need to. If you can, try not to rock side to side here. Let's go for 4, 3, 2, and last one. Can you pike your hips? This is just giving you a chance to push your heels right down. Take a breath, drop your head through your arms. Big breath in. Great. On the exhale, you're going to ripple forward just into a high plank. Then I want you to try and see if you can pivot around on the side of your feet and reach your right arm to the sky. Great. You're trying to stack your right shoulder over your left shoulder, okay? If you need to modify, bring your knee down. Take a big breath in and a big sigh out. Come all the way back through the center, and then you're going to pike your hips for a little break. Great. Big breath in here. On the exhale, we're rippling forward, and this time you're going to pivot around and bring your right hand to the center and try and reach your left arm up to the sky. So you're trying to stack shoulder on shoulder, hip on hip if you can. If you need to, bring your right knee down. Take a breath. On the exhale, you're bringing both arms down and you're going to bring your right knee in, bring your left knee in, and we're going to grab these dumbbells. I'm going to center myself on the mat. And what I want you to think about here is, can you bring your left foot further forward? So you're going to have a 90-degree angle at the front leg. Right knee is just straight in underneath your hip. And I want you to grab both your 1 kilo dumbbells, or if you're using 2 kilos, just one in the right hand. We're going to bring left elbow to your knee. I want you to try and hang your arm down and you're squaring your shoulders off. So you want your collarbone to be broad. Big breath in. On the exhale, can you lift your right arm up? Engage your tricep, the muscle down the back of the arm. Bring your arm down, and then I want you to do a narrow row. So we're going to speed it up, reach, and then narrow row. So if crossing both your 1 kilo dumbbells to make 2 kilos is just too heavy, all you do is drop one and just use that 1 kilo. If you're holding that 2 kilo dumbbell, just make sure you're not swinging with momentum. Remember, we want to try and keep our collarbone broad, and you're trying to keep that shoulder position in the same spot as you work. So don't use too much momentum. Think about control. Let's go for 4. Narrow row. For 3. Narrow row. For 2. Great. Last one, I want you to see if you can lift back and hold. Little pulses. Can you go up an inch? Up an inch. Should burn down the back of the arm, hopefully. Let's go for 5, 4, 3, 2, and last one. Can you bring your arm down, hanging down here? Now we're going to bring the left hand down just for support, fingertips beside your left ankle. And then if you like, you can make a little star with your hands. Can you reach your right arm up? Try and reach both dumbbells to the sky, open through your shoulder, and then you're going to bring the arm down. Great. Push into the supporting left arm and come back down. Now, I did mention that you will feel other muscles. You might feel your back leg really starting to burn here. You might feel your front leg. It depends on how tight your quad is, how tight your glutes are, what you start to feel. But you should most certainly, no matter what you feel through the lower body, start to feel it through the right shoulder now. Let's go for 3, Great. For 2. Perfect. And last one. And you're going to come all the way down. Can you pop this dumbbell just under, like it's making a letter I, underneath your left hand? Then you're going to hang your right arm down, just holding the one dumbbell, or if you want a super challenge, 2 kilos. Big breath. Pull your abs in and up. Can you reach your right arm away from you? Then take it out on a 45-degree angle to the corner of your mat. I want you to bring your arm down and then lift, pause it at shoulder height. Come down towards the mat, lift and pause at shoulder height. Now, keep going if you can. There is a reason that I want your arm to be on this angle. I don't want your arm straight out here. This is easy for your arm. This is also easy for your arm. Being out on this 45-degree angle is something that shoulder does not like. So we're challenging this muscle now to work in a way that is unusual and therefore will make it work harder. And hopefully it feels like I somehow made your weight 4 kilos around about now. Let's go for 3. Try and exhale with the effort of lifting. 2. And on the next one, you're going to lift and try and hold here. Try and roll your right shoulder down if it opened. Tiny little micro lifts, little pulse. It should be fire. Try and push your hand that's holding the dumbbell like a letter I below your left ankle. You're pushing into that now for support. Let's go for 4, 3, 2, and last one. Can you hold here? You're going little bend stretch, tiny bend stretch, tiny bend stretch. It should be burning. If it's not, you're superhuman. Let's go 5, 4, 3, 2, and last one. Woo! Killer. Am I right? Right shoulder on fire. Did you choose 2 kilos? All right. We're going to bring our body upright facing towards the screen. Just a little circuit breaker here because everything's burning. I want you to lift your arms over your head. Take a big breath in. On the exhale, you're going to bend your arms out. Feel super nice on the shoulder and then press to the sky. We're bending down and then push up. So think about glutes to heels and then press up. Let's go for 4. Just trying to rinse it out here. Nothing fancy. For 3. Great. For 2. And last one, can you just hover your glutes just off your heels, take tiny little pulses? If the answer is no, sit your twist down on your heels. Let's go 4, 3, 2, and last one. Bring it all the way down. All right, you're gonna turn back around. Opposite direction. I want you to bring right leg forward now. You're gonna hold both dumbbells in the left hand, like a little cross, like a letter X. Right elbow to your thigh here. Big breath in. On the exhale, you're going to lift both dumbbells up using left arm and then row, narrow row. Let's speed it up. Reach, down, lift, lower, lift, and then narrow row. So when you're engaging your tricep and lifting the arm back behind you, can you lift it higher than your hip? When you do the narrow row, just imagine, I don't know, you're a puppet. You've got a string on your elbow and someone is just lifting the elbow to the sky. Not much effort and lower. The harder part is that tricep lift. Try not to sink into this right thigh. Try not to let your abs go. Keep your collarbone broad. This part doesn't burn. It's almost like we're warming up to something. Let's go for 4, for 3, for 2, and last one, can you lift and hold? Little tiny pulses. Try and lift and hold the arm straight. 5, 4, 3, 2, and last one, bring your arm down. All right, we're gonna bring this right arm down. It's gonna come beside your right ankle. Try and square your shoulders off. Big breath in. On the exhale, you're opening up, reach those dumbbells to the ceiling, and then tap down, square your shoulders off. Reach up, open left arm above right, and then square shoulders off. So here I really want you to feel if your shoulders are level. Great, let's go here for 3 more. Great, if it's too much, remember you can drop 1 dumbbell. 2 more. Should be feeling it a lot through the legs here too. Last one, and you bring it all the way down. All right, this is where one of your dumbbells becomes a little support. You're gonna make a letter I next to your right ankle and push into it if you can. Relax your shoulder, you're reaching your left arm out. Can you take it out on a 45-degree angle? Remember, the angle is important. Try and drop your left shoulder, it will have opened. Bring your arm down, lift up to shoulder height. Bring it down, lift up to shoulder height. Can you use the dumbbell that's making the letter I beside your right ankle to push into for support. Here, you will start to notice your form slipping. You will start to do this and use momentum and lift your arm higher. I want you to try and see if you can pause at shoulder height, even though it feels like I magically through the screen have made your dumbbell twice as heavy. I haven't. It's just a compound exercise now. Let's go for 4. Great. For 3. For 2. And last one, I want you to lift and hold it just to add insult to injury. Now you're really going to lift and hold it. Little tiny pulses, go up an inch, up an inch. Let's go 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, and last one, hold here. Can you try and square your shoulders off? You're going to go little bend, stretch for 6, 5, tiny bend, 4, 3, 2, and last one. Oh, talk about 10 minutes of arm torture. Shall we stretch those arms quickly? All right, we've got time. Let's reach those arms up. I want you to bring your right wrist and hold on to it. Can you try and keep shoulder on shoulder? And I want you to reach over and try and lengthen through your side waist. Great, then bring your arms all the way down. Interlace them behind your back. I want you to press your chest open, push those arms back. Great, then you're gonna reach your left arm up. Right hand's gonna hold on to left wrist. Can you reach across your midline? Try and really look under your armpit. Great, back through the center. Then we're gonna sweep both arms up and just stretch that tricep. So I want you to bring your right fingertips right down your back, and I want you to try and see if you can push your hips forward, pull your arm right back to stretch right down the back of that arm. It should be burning. Big breath. Sweep it down. Last one. Quick arm burnout. All it takes is 10 minutes. Push your hips forward, pull that arm back, take a breath. Great, well done guys. That should burn, if not now, tomorrow through the front of that shoulder. It worked hard. See you next time for another 10-minute workout.